Hey friends, hey fam, what's poppin'? I hope you guys are doing so super well today, and as always, staying hydrated, checking in with your friends, your family, your heart, and your mind. Above all things.
Have you guys ever heard of an egg bagel? Brittany and Brad both got one. I never heard of it, but they claim it's good. It looks very fluffy.
If you are new here, welcome. And if you're coming back, I'm so happy to have you here. Lately, you guys have been showing so much love on this channel and have been so encouraging and sharing your relatable stories in the comments, and I've really loved connecting with you and all of the new people that have been showing up lately. It's really nice to meet you guys. Definitely feel free to introduce yourself. I haven't posted any videos this year that are actually from 2023. Everything has been from the end of 2022, but then life really started lifing and I just needed to take some space, and it's been some really well needed and good space. Today I just wanted to catch you guys up on what's been going on, kind of where I'm at, and then give you a little update on the new apartment. The last time we hung out on here, I had just filmed a favorites video, which I appreciate all the love you guys have shown on that video. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out for some fun recommendations. And then I actually flew to New York the next day for one of my best friend's birthdays. Her birthday is on Christmas Eve. You guys have met her a few times. It's my girl, Brittany. We moved to New York together back in 2016 or 2015, and we actually shared a bed our first 6 months in New York. Then we got a bunk bed. We just wanted to celebrate her birthday together because we realized we've never spent it together since it's Christmas Eve. So shout out to all the holiday babies out there who don't get to celebrate with their friends. I see you and I feel you. But yeah, we just enjoyed ourselves bopping around this city, mostly Brooklyn, where we lived. And we just had the best time, even though she had lost a loved one the day before we got there. And then my grandma actually ended up passing away the second or third day while I was there. So a lot of this footage is before I got the news. And then once I got the news, I wasn't really filming, but those first few days were just pure bliss. It was cold. We got to bundle up and just eat the best food in Crown Heights and go to some of our favorite old spots. And yeah, it really made me miss the East Coast and really question where I want to be. Poor Jake, I'm constantly like going back and forth of like, we should maybe go to this city, we should maybe go to that city. If you are also someone who has a hard time settling in one place, I'd love to hear from you. Yeah, I'm 31 and still don't know where I want to be. Maybe I'll be a forever bopper. We'll see. New York was a great time until it wasn't. And once I got that news about my grandma, of course, I was heartbroken, and I was thankful to at least be with my bestie who also had lost her cousin the day before. Her and her boyfriend Brad were just, just really loved on each other during that time and tried to make the most of our trip because there also weren't flights out of the city. This is when there were all those crazy storms going on, and we all got stuck for an extra like 2 or 3 days in New York, which was a mess. Once I was finally able to get out of New York and down to Charlotte to be with my mom and my aunt, we just really took it easy and had a really chill holiday. And then Jake was super sweet and actually flew out all the way from Idaho, where he was with his family, to be with me and kind of go with me to my grandma's services, which were going to be in DC after the holiday. So in between that time, we really just did a lot of cooking and had fun riding around my mom's golf cart in her neighborhood and watched a lot of White Lotus. And yeah, I felt all the things I needed to feel, cried when I needed to cry. We watched a lot of home videos because I also lost my grandpa last year. So it's just been a heavy one, but I'm really thankful to have so much time with other loved ones and to have really good food. While we were in DC, we stayed in a fun neighborhood called Adams Morgan, and it was just super quirky. We went to a really fun jazz bar, and we also went out to eat at this restaurant that was honestly the best food I think I had all year. Once I got back to LA, it was a mad dash to get out of my apartment. I actually had to move into my new apartment the next day. Pretty chaotic. I don't have footage of the move because I was honestly a zombie during that time. I absolutely love my new space. It was really nice being able to come back from such a hard start to the year and be in my new apartment that is just filled with so much light. And I've just been enjoying moving things around and getting it perfectly styled with pieces I already have, just making the space work for me. Then Shelby came and visited me as kind of like a pre-birthday treat, and we just spent time hanging out, going to bookstores, and enjoying each other's company. That's my girl. Seeing her is always so good for my spirit. Life update. I am taken. I have been friend proposed to by the one and only life wife in my life.
She wanted a commitment, so I gave her one.
And then after that, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty much in a dark place because it was my first time alone since before going to New York and since everything had happened, and I was struggling quite a bit, but I ended up reaching out to some loved ones, and Jake was really awesome and came back and spent like almost 2 weeks with me. And then my mom actually flew out to spend time with me, which you guys will see more about that later or in the next video. But anyway, for now, here's what life was like once I got back to LA in the new apartment. It's curtain day. We have so many things to catch up on, but just know I'm in the new apartment next door, and we've been here. Oh no, wait, that might be the guy. But you can see I have no curtains, so it's a good day. Hello. Yes, hi, how are you? Do you see that color? Do you see it? It's called filtered light. I have it, alas. No more harsh light because this bee has curtains. I'm so happy right now. I don't know why they're showing up blue, but they are definitely on the more sheer side. They're just from IKEA. I've actually never had to invest in curtains in any of the apartments I've ever lived in because I always had older roommates who handled that, or I moved into apartments where the curtains just were left behind by the previous tenants. All I could say is if you can avoid it, don't handle curtains yourself. Like maybe ask someone else to do it for you, because this was so much more difficult than I thought it would be. Like even just figuring out what type of rods to get, what length, what height, where to put it, what types of rings. I know it doesn't sound that complicated when I'm sharing it, but it took me a long time to just figure out those steps, then to purchase the items. And then when the guy came to install, there were still so many complications and my mind was blown, babes. You know, I forgot to add this in my last favorites video, and it deserves a moment It is the fuzzy blanket that I use every single day when it's time to unwind. It's so soft, and it was a gift, but I would spend my money on this. It's kind of weighted, fuzzy on both sides, and it's just cute to cuddle. Okay, shelf styling, I will say, it is not easy. Yeah, just because it takes time to kind of step back, look at the shelf from all different angles, take a look at the things you have in your home, and just play around with it so many times. It definitely is time consuming. However, it is actually pretty fun. If I had to give one tip, I would say pull out all the things in your space that when you walk by them, they just make you feel good, they make you happy. And then also, of course, making it, you know, I guess somewhat functional, like if you need to hide your remote controls, or for example, I'm hiding my router and my modem behind this, or if you don't have somewhere to store your liquor, like putting things that you actually use in your day-to-day out here while also having a way to store your books. It's pretty basic, pretty simple, but the best advice I have is just bringing out things that when you walk by them, they make you happy or remind you of a great memory. The only thing I really want to add to this is some personal photos. That's what's missing from my home altogether. So need to get more of those printed. It is the next day. The time has finally come for this home to be blessed with an air fryer. I'm so excited, even though I may not sound like it. Late to the game, don't really care. During the holidays, I got to cook with an air fryer at my mom's house a lot, and everyone was right. That shit's bomb. It's great, very convenient, but I don't really have the counter space for one, so I will have to pull it out every time to use it, which won't be the best, but it'll still be nice to have one just to get that perfect crisp. So yeah, and for my birthday, I got a gift card to Williams and Sonoma, so let's go do a little shopping, shall we?
Wow, look at that.
Good morning. It is Friday and I am in a mad dash to get my ish together because I have some content due on Monday for a campaign, a Valentine's Day campaign, and I do not have the content, you know, perfectly planned out, but we are just gonna go with it because I'm running out of time. I have a surprise guest coming to town and I'm very excited. Also, let's do a quick OOTD in case anyone's needing some fun, comfy, cozy outfit inspo. Lately, I've been pretty much only wearing sweatpants exclusively. I have not worn jeans in a few months, I think, with long sleeve shirts and then this little mini vest or another vest that I have. And I just keep wearing the same outfit, different variations with a little beanie, and have been loving it. Making comfortable, cute. I can't believe I used to wear dresses like every other day. Times have changed. A part of my job that I haven't shared before is something I actually don't even do that much, but I need to do more to keep myself like organized. And that is creating a shot list for content I have to shoot. So that way when I'm actually shooting, I know exactly what video clips I need to get. And this is a campaign, a Valentine's Day campaign for Whole Foods, and I do not want to be embarrassing myself in the grocery store for too long by filming in there. So I want to get in, know what I'm getting shot-wise, and get out for my ego's sake. Anyway, I think I've got something good to work with here.
Right now, I'm just in this alleyway, and I really don't know where I'm supposed to be. So I'm gonna try to find my friend Jay. It is pretty cute over here though. If you're ever visiting and want somewhere cool to walk around with your friends. Am I though? Like, this looks like propaganda. Are we really gonna be fine?
Thanks so much for hanging out with me and just listening to what's going on in life. I hope that if you are someone else who's going through grief, I hope you know that you are not alone. It's something we all truly go through. I'm right there in the thick of it with you, and I don't have any answers on how to make it go away or stop, but I can say that, you know, life is still worth living, and it's really because of the people that we get to do it with, the people that we haven't even met yet, and yeah, all the beautiful experiences there are to have. Oh, and the food. Don't forget the food. I'm telling you, that really keeps me going. But I hope that you are giving yourself space to feel everything that you need to feel when you need to feel it, and then filling those in-between moments with things that bring you peace of mind and just bring you that calm.
Am I though? Like, this looks like propaganda. Are we really gonna be fine?